Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, as it's a Wednesday, we're going to be doing something a bit different. We're going to be, in my opinion, saying the best driver from every team, every F1 team from the last season, which was 2019-2020 season. It ended about a month ago or 2 months ago now, and I just finally got around to making this video. But yeah, if you're new around here and you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do indeed like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off, we've got Team Williams, of course. I've got Russell. I think it was either him or Latifi. I thought Russell this season has improved the most. He did end up getting a couple points when he went to Mercedes for a week because Hamilton had corona, but he didn't get any points for Williams, but neither did Latifi. He did get very close though. He was on track to, and unfortunately crashed out, which was a sad day for him. But I think this season coming, he's definitely got a huge chance to be able to get points, and I do think he will, to be completely honest. Moving on, we've got Haas. I've got Magnussen. I think they've both got similar amount of points because Haas didn't get many points overall anyway, but I think Magnussen was just a bit more consistent in the higher places and didn't end up crashing out as much as Grosjean did. But I think it was about time for both of them to go, and it'll be interesting to see next season what's it like for Schumacher and Mazepin to be racing in F1 for the first time next season. Moving on to Alfa Romeo, we've got Raikkonen. Raikkonen, it's close between him and Giovinazzi, but I chose Raikkonen just because I think he just got a bit more points. There's not really much in it really, but it is nice to see that Raikkonen is still he's still racing. He's going to have another season now, and he's definitely going to be one of the old dogs of F1. Well, I don't think he's the oldest anymore because Fernando Alonso's coming back. So I don't know if he's older or not. I'll have to have a look at that. But overall, I do think he had a better season than Giovinazzi. Moving on to AlphaTauri. Sorry, I've got my piece of paper over there. AlphaTauri, we've got Gasly, and that's pretty much due to him just getting a win. It was his first win his first win ever. Because he didn't get a win when he was at Red Bull, and it's nice to see him bouncing back from this time when he was at Red Bull because he didn't do it amazing there, but he definitely did better than Kvyat and deserved to be the racer that I chose. Also, I hope good things on him. I hope he does end up going back to a big racing team, but I don't know if he should go back to Red Bull if he gets the option to, because even though they probably won't take him back, I think he should go somewhere else. But moving on, Ferrari, I'm going in order from points throughout the season. Ferrari, this was a hard one because neither of them had an amazing season, but I went with Leclerc. I think he's just tipped it a little bit just because of a couple podiums, and that was about it. But neither of them had an amazingly good year. Sorry if you can keep hearing the noise. Hopefully you can't, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah. Moving back on to Leclerc, I think he's just edged it over Vettel. Neither of them had amazing years, but it's just because the car wasn't amazing, even though it was meant to be. In winter training, it looked really good, but they just didn't have what they thought they had with the car, and it just didn't really come out as best they could, and they finished so low down. This is probably one of the lowest down that they've ever finished. But Leclerc, I do think, just raced throughout the season a bit better. Moving to Renault now, we've got Ricciardo. This was a hard one because Ricciardo had got podiums more, but Ocon did get a win. So I've gone with Ricciardo just on the basis of being more consistent. And I quite like Ricciardo as a racer. A lot of people do because he's quite a lively, upbeat kind of racer. But he didn't do amazingly compared to Ocon. He didn't do a lot better than Ocon, he was, I guess, supposedly. But they're both good racers. I'm really interested to see what it's going to be like with Ricciardo and Norris next season. That would be an amazing partnership between with McLaren, and I'm just interested to see what it's like there. Moving to Racing Point. Racing Point, I chose Perez. Perez has just consistently got on pole more. He's raced pretty well this season. He didn't have many really bad races, and I feel like he definitely deserved his seat at Red Bull for next season. But it is a bit annoying because I'm wearing the Red Bull shirt now that are on my team. But I do really like Albon. He was one of my favourite racers, and to see him not racing like as a main two next season wasn't like, it was hard to take basically. And I know he is still third, but it's still not the same kind of thing. But hopefully he can bounce back and come back. But moving back on to Perez. Perez, very good season. This was a season that's kind of made him basically be shown how good of a racer he is. And yeah, now he's just up there with Red Bull racers now. Moving on to McLaren, we've got Sainz. Sainz, I think this season has done a bit better than Norris. It's very tight again still, just because, I mean, Norris has been very good. He's still only young, but I think Sainz has done a bit better, and it'd be interesting to see. I think he's moved to Renault now, so it'd just be interesting to see what is happening there. But that was definitely a tight one. But McLaren, like I've said, will be very interesting to see what they're like next season. Moving to the top two now, we've got Red Bull, of course. Verstappen. It's kind of obvious. Verstappen got lots of podiums. Well, not as many as he could have done, but he got quite a few podiums. Got a lot of good finishes, and if he didn't dump quite a lot of times, he could have really been up there as like better. Like he could have pushed more to beat Bottas, but it's just because he just didn't finish a few races. But other than that, it's not really much of a contest between him and Albon. But like I said before, I do quite like Albon. Moving to Mercedes, the first kind of position, we've got Hamilton, of course, making it 7 in a row. Well, is it in a row? I don't know if it's in a row. 7 wins of the title. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he can do it again. That's my main kind of focus on them, just because he's always better than Bottas. He always has been better than Bottas. But it is just interesting to see if he will do it again every season. I'd probably back him to do it again. But I've got predictions. I'd probably do a predictions for where I think everybody will finish later on, a bit close to the time when the season starts. If you do want to see that, leave a like on the video. I mean, I'll probably do it anyway. But yeah, if you're new around here and you have not yet subscribed, hopefully you did enjoy the video, and thanks for watching.